Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy. For today's video, we will be discussing something that I don't think I've ever discussed on my channel, but something that I buy regularly because if you know me personally, you would know that I hate insects. I hate anything that can cause harm, diseases, virus, bacteria, and that's just me. One of the things that I truly hate would be cockroaches, and the next one would be mosquitoes. And I will tell you all about it right after this. Okay, so we are back again. My name is Kathy, and on this channel, if you have been here before, you would know that I talk a lot about unboxing, quick reviews, first impressions. I also talk about diamond painting, journaling. I discuss things about blogging, how about being a better content creator, and really just finding your happy. And for me, one of the ways I find my happy is if I am at ease in my own home. This means that there are no cockroaches, there are no insects, there are no creepy crawlies, and most of all, there are no mosquitoes. You know naman, in the Philippines, we have so many mosquitoes, sadly, because, you know, it constantly rains, and for some people, they don't get to really just, you know, clean up the dirty water that gets piled up. And dirty water is where most mosquitoes would lay their eggs, and then yun na. There will be a proliferation of mosquitoes, and it's a total nightmare, especially for people like myself. Kasi I'm one of those people, I don't know if it's because it's true that I have a sweet blood, but mosquitoes just love biting me. Like, if you want to know if there's a mosquito somewhere, just put me there, and in like 5 minutes, no, less than 5 minutes, like in a minute, I would know, because I would get bitten by mosquitoes, and it is a nightmare, because it's really itchy, and you'd scratch, or try not to scratch, but then if I end up scratching, it becomes like this black mark, and it takes time before it goes away. It's just a hassle, it's inconvenient, and most of all, it's scary, kasi diba, we have this thing called dengue, which is one of my worst fears. Especially now that I have 2 kids, I have a baby, and I have a teenager. Naman, dengue doesn't choose anyone. It will just, you know, strike anywhere. That's why in my home, I'm so adamant that we must not have any water that's, you know, accumulated and just out in the open. If there are, we make sure to cover it. Our bathrooms are almost always like dry, or I make sure that, you know, if somebody took a bath, afterwards it's being dried, or air is let in so that it dries instantly, because I don't want to have any space where mosquitoes can lay their eggs. Now, of course, that's always not the case, diba? I live in a house with 4 men. The struggle is real, mommies. The struggle is real. If you have an all-boys household, you would know what I'm talking about. So, we moms, we tend to, you know, really be very protective. We want to make sure that they're always protected, but sometimes the men, they just kind of not get it, or it's just not as ingrained in their brain. This is why you also need help from something else. And one of the things that I discovered that can help me make sure that my family is, you know, always protected is to have this. There, oh, diba? See? So this is called PESTOFF. It's a complete insect killer. I love that it's affordable. This is only 250 pesos, and this is already 520 ml. So that's pretty big, ha? See? That's pretty big, and it's only 250 pesos, and this can already kill mosquitoes, cockroaches, and other creepy crawlies. So I'm one of those persons, like, if I see a cockroach, you would know. Like, you would know, because I'd just be screaming my head off, and that's not always a pretty sight. Now, for mosquitoes, you would see me running after the mosquito trying to kill it. When I discovered this, PESTOFF, no more of that. Like, so, at night, what we do is we make sure that, especially on the first floor, where the living room is, where the kitchen is, where the dining room is, where the laundry area is, we make sure that we spray this every night on all corners, and then in the air, because there's no smell. So, I love that this has no unpleasant smell, and you know, mommy knows best, right? Because we test everything out. So I made sure that I tested this before, and I love absolutely no unpleasant smell. It gives my family protection. I don't see as many lamok na as before, but you know, this is just fairly new that I tried it out. So I'm hoping that eventually there would be no more mosquitoes. They won't be present anymore. And the cockroaches would also be gone. So that I can have, you know, more peace of mind, diba? I can have more peace of mind. Again, it's affordable. So far, it's been effective. And I love that this is accessible to all leading supermarkets. But as we know, a lot of us don't want to go out. So that's okay because they're also available via Shopee. I will link down the official store down below. So you can just go ahead and click on it and make that purchase. I suggest stocking up on this kasi diba, it's still the rainy season. And we want to make sure that, you know, our household is protected at all times. And again, 250 pesos for 520 ml. That is like super cheap. And I just love it. I just love that I have more peace of mind. I know that there won't be any creepy crawlies. Because I really, I don't know, I despise creepy crawlies. Like, it just gets on my nerves. So, I don't like it. Which means I love this. So, I hope that, you know, that helps you guys out. I know that we're always on the lookout for cheaper alternatives. But we also need to make sure that our cheaper alternative is something that will be effective. And trust me, if you've been to my home, you would see how OC we are with cleanliness. You would see how we even have pandan leaves. Okay? We have pandan leaves because I saw somewhere that, you know, it's effective in warding off the creepy crawlies. But, sabi nga nila, you always have to have something else protecting you. So, right now, this is what we have. This is called PESTOFF. Again, it's only 250, so affordable. And it's effective, which is really amazing. So, please let me know if you guys have tried it out. What are your thoughts? I would love to hear all about it. Please leave a comment, like, share. Any kind of interaction is appreciated by small YouTubers like myself. And let me know if you bought one based on this video. I would love to know if you loved it as much as I did, if it's working out for you as much as it worked out for me. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!